Hello friends, welcome to data structure course. Hi, I am Swapnil Chaudhary. Objective of today's session, today we are going to learn what is sequential organization. Then we will learn linear data structure. Then we will jump to the next topic, that is non-linear data structure. And finally, we are going to see sparse matrix representation and their examples. So let's start with one by one. So what is sequential organization? What is sequential organization? A sequential organization consists of elements organized by the order in which they are entered. So what is a sequential organization? A sequential organization consists of an elements organized by the order in which they are entered, where the order of elements is fixed. Whatever order we are using, that order of elements is fixed. They are stored in consecutive memory location. The best example of sequential organization is array data structure, where we are insert an element in the order, means we are inserting from the 0th index to nth index. So here 1 2 3 4 5. So here we are inserting 10 20 30 40 50 and 60. So here we are inserting an element one after the another. So this is what sequential organization. where this data is stored in a consecutive memory location. We will see an example of sequential organization. But again, the data structures organization are categorized into two types. So data structure organization are categorized into two types. So first one is a linear data structure, and second one is a non-linear data structure. So basically, again, this sequential organization, the data organization is classified or categorized into two types. Data structure organization is classified or organized in two types, that is a linear data structure and non-linear data structure. We will see one by one. So in linear data structure, so what is the linear data structure? So what is the linear data structure? Basically, when we talk about a linear data structure, it is a non-primitive data type structure. Non-primitive data structure. Non-primitive means, in my previous lecture, you will learn that primitive and non-primitive data structure. So primitive data structure is a predefined data structure. Like example, like integer, character, float. So these are what? Primitive data types. These are what? Primitive data types. So linear data structure is a non-primitive data structure. Means it is a composition of two different data structure, where all the elements are arranged in the form of sequence. In the form of what? Sequence, or you can say list. In the form of sequence, or you can say list, where the linear relationship, among the data members are maintained. Again, this linear data structure, we can categorize them into two types. It is based on the organization of that data structure. So what I am saying, we can classify this linear data structure into two types on the basis of memory allocation, and their organization. So first type is sequential data structure, or you can say organization. And second thing is what? Linked data structure. So let's see the examples and details of this two data structure. So first one is a sequential data structure. In sequential data structure, elements are arranged in the form of one after the another, one after the another fashion, one after the another fashion, where sequence are maintained, Again, the best example that we already discussed, that is array data structure. So here, let's see the organization of sequential data structure. Suppose we have an array elements like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60, and their memory location. So sequential data structure where elements are arranged in the form of one after the another fashion. So basically here we are storing that data elements in a consecutive memory locations, one after the another, consecutive memory location. That is the most important factor over here. So here we can see memory allocation. Like suppose we are going to start from address location 1020. So here comes, this is address location 1022, 1024, 1026, 1028 and 30. So this is what? Sequential, where we arrange in the form of one after the another, and also the memory location is consecutive allocation. So this is what? Sequential data structure. Okay, there are various data structure which are sequential, that is we already classified in my previous lecture. Like stack is also sequential data structure, then queue is also sequential data structure. Okay, now let's see the link data structure. So in the linked data structure, in linked data structure, the data structure elements are arranged one after the another fashion, fashion, but memory is dynamically allocated. So what is a linked data structure? Where elements are arranged one after the another. Likewise, sequential data structure. Here also data elements are arranged in the one after the another form. Okay, but in sequential data structure, the memory allocation is consecutive. But in a linked data structure, memory allocation is dynamic allocation. Means here it is not necessary whatever memory we are allocating to store that elements, that is in a consecutive allocation. It is a random allocation. It is a random allocation. But here relationship among these elements are maintained. The relationship between these elements are maintained. So let's see example. So here the example of linked data structure where we are storing an element. So here we are using node linked data structure. So where we are using node representation. So what is this node representation? In this node representation, we have two parts. One part which stored the actual value, or you can say it is a data field. It is a data field. And the second part is what? Address field. The second part is what? Address field, where we are storing address of next node. Where we are storing the address of next node. So here, suppose initially when we enter the element 10, dynamically memory is allocated like 10, 0, 2, 0. When we enter the element 20, that time it may be possible it will dynamically allocate at memory location 10, 0, 5, 0. So in this address field, we are going to store address of next node. So what is our next node? That is 20. So what is the address of this node? That is 1050. So this address location will stored here. So this is what a link data structure. So this is what a link data structure. There may be possibility if suppose you are entering one more element, that is 50, it will stored at address location 1036. So 103 at the address location 50 will be stored. So this address field contain the address of next node. And what is the address of next node? 1036. So 1036 will be stored here. And this is what the last node of this linked list or this sequence. So here we are going to put null value. Means it indicate this is the end of this list. This is the end of this list. And this will indicate the head node. This will indicate the head node of this linked data structure. Head node of this linked data structure. Now we are going to see some non-linear examples of some non-linear data structure. Some non-linear data structure. So again, when we talked about a non-linear data structure, these are non-primitive data structure. These are what? Non-primitive. Again, these are what? Non-primitive. Okay, we already learned what is a primitive data structure and what is a non-primitive data structure. Means what is the composition of two data structure. Okay, then next point is all the element are arranged in the form of hierarchical or network fashion. Hierarchical or network fashion. So in a non-linear data structure, see, in a linear data structure, we arrange the elements in sequential order or consecutive memory location. We stored it in a consecutive memory location or in a sequential manner. But in a non-linear data structure, all the elements are arranged in the form of hierarchical order or network fashion. It does not possess the linear relationship among the data members. It does not possess the linear relationship among the data members. So again, this non-linear data structure are categorized into two types. So first one is a hierarchical. First one is what? Hierarchical data structure. And the second one is a network data structure. Network data structure, that is also we can call graph. That is we can also call graph. So example of hierarchical data structure, that is a tree. We stored the value in a hierarchical form like this. So this is what? Tree data structure. And the second is a network data structure. The example of network data structure is a graph where we can represent like this. So this is what the network, example of network data structure. Now we will learn sparse matrix in our next video. We will see the sparse matrix in our next video. So in this session, what we learn? We learn sequential organization, linear data structure, non-linear data structure, and their examples. Thank you very much for watching this video.